These photos from Ukraine are part of our selection of the best photojournalism of the year. They were done by Erin Trieb, who's covered war zones from Afghanistan to Iraq. We're going to find out what's behind these images. Erin, could you tell us a little bit about these photographs?
This was early on, right after the invasion started, and this image was photographed at the Kyiv train station, and just thousands of people fleeing the city to try to get out of the country or in other parts of Ukraine that were safer. And I came across this couple who were embracing. The next photo is of a woman who's an expecting mother, and she's sitting on the floor of a basement of a maternity ward in a hospital. And at this time, the threat of missiles and rocket attacks was still very dire in Kyiv. And so at the hospitals, a lot of the women who were expecting would gather in the basement because that's where it was safest. There was a sense of stoicism among them. None of them really complained. They were just grateful to have healthy babies and to be giving birth in a hospital. And then the third photo is of a gym that was destroyed after a Russian rocket hit the main radio tower in Kyiv. So this is one of those situations where the Russians claimed that they were aiming at a specific target, but unfortunately a lot of the collateral damage happened to residential areas around the same neighborhood.
How was taking these photographs different to when you were reporting in other war zones?
Working in a place like Iraq that has unfortunately been at war for so long, you just kind of got used to that narrative. But with Ukraine, it was so unexpected. I don't think the Ukrainians were necessarily mentally or emotionally prepared for what was happening. For me, it was a fine line between feeling those feelings and letting those feelings come and making work that speaks to people, but also keeping somewhat of a mental and emotional barrier up so that I could continue to do the work.